Hi, this is Eric Martin. We're Board Game Geek. I'm here with Andreas Price from Zochverlog looking at Targets,
That's right.
which is a new revised version of a game released before by BlackRock Games.
That's perfectly right.
And you've made a few changes. Maybe you could talk about the gameplay in general and
Let's
how your
start
version
with the
works.
most important data first.
Okay.
Ages 7 plus.
Yes.
2 to 6 players, and that's there we go. That is a change because the BlackRock version only can be played up to 4 players. So we added that 15 to 20 minutes playtime. Most groups will play a second or even a third game, but of course. Now, what else? Of course, let's explain the game for a bit first, and then I'll talk a bit more about the small changes that we made. For anybody who does not know the French version, each player has a stack of 3 dice, and these are not the final dice. Ours will, in my opinion, be nicer than these. Bright colors, so you can play it at a location that isn't brightly lit, such as a pub. Whenever it's your turn, you flick your topmost dice towards the targets. There will be roughly 20 centimeters or 2 discs space between your tower and the center targets. So this is easy mode, but some might not hit the targets anyway.
Yes, some.
What you would preferably want to do is to hit a bullseye, to go for direct hit. That nets you a point, i.e. one of these little sugar cubes. If you have 4 points total, you win the game immediately.
Okay.
That's nice, but you will not do that all that often. More often it will happen that, let's set up an example, something like this would work. Let's say we've all flicked all of our dice, it's the end of a round. We are having a look at each of the target discs at the middle of the table. And this one has these dice on them. 5 green, 6 for orange, pips total. That's good for orange. Orange would get one of these discs without a hole, put it underneath their tower for the next round. If it stays there for the whole duration of the following round, this disc will be worth a point. But during that following round, all the other players can and probably will try to snatch it away by hitting that disc rather than one in the middle, which they still are perfectly allowed to do. If one of the other players does that, like for example red in this case, they immediately steal the disc away. And as it is obvious really from the example, at the end of that round, that disc will be underneath their tower if it isn't stolen again. And they will get a point instead. So it does make a lot of sense to steal the disc away. A couple of other neat little tricks in the game. For example, if at any given time you have 2 dice that show the same value, you can shout up, double. Got a double 3 in this case. And pick up one again and put it on top of your tower again, which of course means an additional shot. Now, one of the adjustments we made, and that is most noticeable, is that we introduced the victory point cubes. In BlackRock's version, you picked up the targets from the middle of the table, especially if you landed perfect hits, bullseye shots. Quite a lot of handling, and of course quite a lot of discs. In particular, if you have 6 players, as I explained, we increased the number of players, so we decided to go this way for our version. Right.
There we go. An overview of Targets.